Hello, everyone. Sorry I was a little late, but I had to eat some dinner and get the lights set up. So apologies about that, but I'm here. So that's the main thing. And I did put a little caveat on Facebook to say that I was going to be a little late. Anyway, how are you today? I've been out doing the gardening, doing a lot of digging. My back is killing, but I'm okay. I was just changing a few things around as you do at this time of year and just taking in the beautiful garden, not the beautiful weather because it was raining on and off, but that's okay. That's okay. Anyway, lovely to have you here. I am going to, do you know what? I need to go and get some new glasses because I can't see a thing. I'm like, I can't see a thing until I put them on. I know they're on my head, but this is like for far away, but I need to get that sorted. I need to get that sorted. Good evening, Emma Woods. How are you? Emma says good evening. Oh, hello, Glynis. Good evening to you as well. Nice to see you. Glynis is part of the design team, if you don't know Glynis, alongside Jenny Bunning, who do a terrific job. And they're also in Timestamp Creations, the group. So if you want to join that, you can do. We do lives in the group, special giveaways and things like that. So that's Timestamp Creations, the group. If you want to join that, just head over there. It's a private group, so we keep everything in-house. It's really cool. And yeah, just ask to join and I'll let you in. I'll let you in, as they say. So it is lovely to have your company. So let's just hide that. Couple of things to tell you. Had a really good show on hobby makeup last week with Rosie. It's always a pleasure to go there and do the shows, and I'm always really nervous, but this time I actually felt quite calm, and I don't know why, but I did. So that was a great show, and Magnificent Birds did exceptionally well. So we're going to take a look at Magnificent Birds tonight. But I do need to tell you guys that I've got a giveaway, and the giveaway is to win tickets to go to Crafting Live in Doncaster. I know, I've got some free tickets to give away. So I'm going to give 2 pairs away tonight, and all you have to do in the comments is just write win, okay? It doesn't have to be in capitals, don't worry. And I will let this roll on until tomorrow. And then tomorrow at 6 o'clock, so I know people watch this live and I know people watch this when it's not live. So at 6 o'clock, I shall pick a winner and let the winner know, okay? So 2 pairs of tickets to Crafting Live in Doncaster. I will be there. I will be there in Doncaster. I'm just sorting out whether or not the makes and takes will be there. And I've just thought, I wonder if you can hear me. I've not even plugged my headphones in. I'm using the mic on my Mac. Oh, I knew that would happen. Well, hopefully you can hear me. Can you let me know if you can hear me? I knew there'd be something I'd get wrong. I knew there'd be something I'd get wrong. Listen, I'm just going to let you have a look at that at the moment. I'll find my headphones. No, they're not there. Not there. Not there. Not there. Not there. I'll probably find them halfway through the live. I knew I hadn't done something. Anyway, hopefully you can hear me through my Mac mic. I can see there. Yeah, you can. You can. So that's all's good. All's good in the hood. Hope the audio's okay. I'll try and change it halfway through, but you know, this is me. This is what happens, isn't it? Start a live and suddenly realise I've not got my mic plugged in. I do have this mic. I could try something really sneaky whilst we're live and add this on if it works. Let's just see. Hang on. Let me plug this in. Let me plug this in and turn this on. So now my iPhone's gone all funny. Yeah, you've disconnected. I thought so. Hello. Right, I don't know which microphone you're hearing me through now, but I'm going to put this one on here in case it's this one. And I don't know, it might be through my Mac and it might be through this microphone that I've got on. So we will see. We will see. In fact, I'll tell you how I'll see. Hang on. No, you're still hearing me through my Mac. If I go to that and hang on. We do this all live. It's great. Hide camera and keep audio, video settings. Let's go here. Here we go. MacBook camera. Lovely. Video it. Audio. MacBook microphone is working all right. Let's try this one. Okay. Okay, let me just go back into this. Yeah, sorry about that. Now you're on this microphone, so we're all good. We're all good. And I think my iPhone is working too, so we're all good. We're all good. Right, without further ado, let's take a look. So remember, just put win in the comments, and I've got 2 pairs of tickets to Doncaster Live to give away. Okay. Right, so what we're going to do now, if you haven't seen it, we're going to take a look at magnificent birds. And if I click that, and I'll go off for a moment. There you go. Now we're back in sounds because I didn't have me on the bottom. Oh dear, I don't know. One day I'll get this completely right and you'll all enjoy it. Okay. Right. Add effects using hand gestures. No, not yet. Right, you can hear me now. I do believe you can hear me. Yes, you can hear me. Thank you very much. That's my fault. That's my fault. Right. Anyway, this is the crow. So this is taken from a walk that I go on, and this is a tree opposite where I live. So I can see this tree from my window. So I just thought that was a lovely image to go for. There's a card that I made. So 2 cards that I've made using the crow. And that is using that part of the tree. So you've got that in 2 separate parts. So you can use that to add foliage. I've just used one of my masks and put that around there, which is great. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that caption off. Oh, there you go. I'm doing all this myself. It's great. Okay, so those are the crow. Then we've got the Baroque frames. These are really cool when you stamp them out. If you put, if you like, emboss them, they look really good embossed, and making them look a little bit aged as well. There it is, using one of the other stamps that's coming up. So you can have a lot of fun with those. Let me see if I've got any more. Oh yeah, here we go. There's that Baroque frame again. That's using the majestical bird that's coming up, the peacock. So those are the Baroque frames. Now these are all available individually if you want to go for those. So they are available individually. If I just scroll here and show you the details on the screen, that's the Crow stamp set. Okay, if you wanted to go for that. And the Baroque frame set there. Now, if you go for them individually, they are available to you. And they're also available as a whole complete collection where you get one free. And it's also free postage and packaging. So that's the Crow and the Baroque frames, which moves us on to the Gardener's Friend. Now, this was taken where Jane and I go and have a coffee on a regular basis. Life is better with a brew. Take every day one step at a time, one sip at a time. Gardener's Friend. And that actually says tea room on it. This is an actual sign. It did say tea room and toilets, but I decided to take off the toilets. I didn't think that was a good idea. I don't think you wanted a stamp that said toilets on it. I mean, I don't know. You might have done. You might have done. So this is the Gardener's Friend. And that was the one that was featured with that Baroque frame, making it look a little bit vintage. And I really like that style, which I think is pretty cool. Have I got another sample to show you? Yes, there you go. Life is better with a brew. And that's using that signpost just on the side. Just a little bit cheeky. These are really nice. And I'll stamp some of these out to get a nice little vintage style photograph from them and then pop that into the frame. So we'll have a look at that later on. So that's Gardener's Friend if you want to go for that one. And then we've got the swans. These are beautiful. This is about 500 meters from where I live. I just go out the door, walk down the road. And it's a pool that I've always gone to, even as a kid, and fed the ducks with my dad and things like that. So it has beautiful sunsets. And I've often shared the sunsets as well. But it took me ages to get this picture because I wanted them to swim together to create that heart shape. And they did, with a little bit of tempting of some food. So that's the swans. And I've got some samples here to show you. I made 2 cards and I thought I'd put them together, sort of one sunset and one sunrise. So that could be an idea. Partners in calm and be brave, bold and beautiful. Now this looks brilliant when it is embossed. So that's embossed and I just went over that with a white gel pen. And I thought that's quite a nice little card. And you can also maybe add a moon to it as well. So you don't have to emboss it, but embossed looks really cool, doesn't it? I really like that one. So that's your Partners in Crime. And you've also got that love stamp. I gave that sample to our lovely Rosie. So if I can find those bags, I'll do another demo. If not, I'll just do it on a piece of card. So those are the next 2. And then we head to Songbird. Now I know thrushes are mostly called songbirds, but so are blackbirds as well. These are in my garden. So we've got an area where we've got Mrs. Blackbird. She lives in the bush, and we've created a little home for her. And that is the primrose that was there when I took the photograph. And sing your own song and have a special day. So there's a sample with that, and I use the 2 there just to do a little bit of colouring, like Technicolor. Because again, I love that effect, like a Technicolor effect, which is beautiful. So that is the beautiful, gorgeous Songbird. And then we head over to Majestical. This picture, I realised I took, about 2019. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? So when I stamped this out and I put a little bit of colour on that, kind of look 3D. I don't know whether you can see that. So that's almost like a snapshot, isn't it? Like an instant camera, because that's what we used to do. We used to go and take snapshots of it. And again, it's almost like 3D. I don't know whether it's the green in the background, but that works really well with the Baroque frames. So the Baroque frames are really handy to use, and they work really well with Majestical as well. And I think that is all the samples to show you for now. I know the design team have done some and they've posted them on social media. So if you want to go for the whole set, you'll only pay for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 1 free. I mean, it could be any of them that you could consider as a free one. And it's free postage and packaging. You can split the cost on my website as well, on Klarna, on PayPal, and Klarna, PayPal, and ClearPay. So if you wanted to split the cost, you can do, but of course, always manage your payments in the best you can. Right, let's do a demo. Okay, let's grab these. Let's start with pieces of paper. I still have the Versifying Clairs on my website. If you want to go for any of those, they are available individually. They might be a little bit, I don't know whether they are $5.95, a bit cheaper than that on the website. I think I changed the price, but you can go for the full set at $32.99, and they're available. I don't have many left, but the full colour set is available on the website, and I just love using these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a blue, two blues that are very similar in colour. One is water active and the other one is water resistant, which is what the Versifying Clairs are. So I'm going to start off with Mermaid's Lagoon, and we're going to start off with that. Okay, I'm going to start off with that and a brush. I also have on the website landscape blending kits, and they have the brush set in. I don't know whether I can add these now actually for you. They have the no, I probably can't, not while we're live. No, oh I can, hang on, let's just go down here to add. No, I'm not gonna. Anyway, I've got like a landscaping kit available for $18.99, and that's where you get the brushes, you get the masks, and you get postcards as well. So go and check those out. Right, let's crack on, shall we? Let's go back to your comments in case you're asking me any questions. Glynis must post more. Yeah, you should post your samples. They are excellent. The design team did an amazing job. Thank you, Helen. Thank you. There's a white peacock near us and he looks magnificent. Yeah, we've got white peacocks in Bradgate Park. They're amazing the first time you see them. Pure white, which look amazing. Helen, you are in with the draw to win those tickets to Doncaster. All you have to do is type win to enter to win 2 tickets to go to Crafting Live in Doncaster, where I'll be, and hopefully I'll do some make and takes. I've just got to sort it out because it's quite difficult to do them when I'm there on my own, but by hook or by crook I'm going to do them. If you can't wait till then, I'm at the Clarity Open Day, which is June 16th, 17th. It's on their website. I'm at the Clarity Open Day and I'm going to do make and takes for the first time. I have been promoted. So I'm super excited about that. It's a great couple of days out in Ditton. And if you are staying over, there's a great fish and chip shop up the road. And if you don't like chips, I recommend the sauteed potatoes that they do. Right, water reactive ink and a spritz. Hang on, I'll just do this away from the camera. Okay, if you get any sort of like blobs in there, just shift it around. Okay, I'm just going to go like that. And you can see instantly how that's reacting under the water. I'm going to move this down slightly and do that. Now, I know you can still hear me because that volume is going on, which is great. Checking all batteries, make sure we don't go off air when we shouldn't. Okay, let's lift that up. This is, there you go. This is an acrylic plate. Sorry, it's a mega mount from Clarity. I love these. I use them for so much. I really do. Okay, we can dry that with our dryer, or we can let it dry naturally. You can do quite a few of these and then just let them dry naturally. That would be a good idea to do. We'll just come off that. Let me just take that off as well, just so we don't have to have that on all the time. And I'll go back to your chat. You're coming to the open day for the first time, are you? Oh, you'll have a great time. It's brilliant. You wait till you see Barbara on that chair. That's what I'm saying. But it is wonderful because the whole family's there. Barbara's mum's there, Dave's there, Paul's there. I think Grace is coming over. All the design team are there. Sam Cook is going to be there. Oh, it's just fabulous. It's Sam Crow, not Sam Cook. Thinking. Right, I like that. So we're going to put that to one side. We're going to put that to one side because now we want to go for the water resistant, or are we going to go for the water? Okay, we're going to go for the water resistant. We're just going to put that, that's going to go over to one side. Now we're using this, it's just a bit of packaging foam. And I need to get the stamps out. That would be a good start. And this is where I go looking for my stamps. I won't, I've got them here. I'm quite organised. How do you guys store your stamps? Let me know. So I've got mine in a folder, but I've also got them in a bag. because I find it easier just to open the bag and get them out. How do you store your stamps? Do you keep them in the packaging? Do you store them in boxes? How do you do it? How do you do it? Right, let's go for the swans. Okay, take that off. Take that off. You can always tell if you've got water resistant ink because it stays on the stamp like that. But I'm going to use the water active stamp ink, Distress Oxide. Right, Mega Mount. Mega Mount, Mega Mount, Mega Mount, Mega Mount. Okay, let's pop that on there. Now what I want to do is stamp this. Now sometimes when you stamp on a stamp you get those lines, don't you? So either add with a brush or you can use a spot-on sponge that you might have. Okay, just want to put a bit on there, and I'm actually going to spritz this with water when it's on here. So I'm going to put that and I'm going to stamp it on this bit of foam. Ta-da, just like that. Just like that. Ah, I see. Sorry, Tony. You've been coming for about 4 years now. Sorry, I read that wrong. Told you I need glasses. I thought you said you're coming for the first time. Cool. That's what I thought. I thought you've been here more than that. Now, I don't know whether there's enough on there, but let's just see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp this now on a piece of card. Okay. You can actually take the card to the paper like that and then turn it over if you wish. Let's see if that's worked. That's nice. I like that. Very nice. Give that a wipe, or you can actually just wash that in the sink. Right, I'm going to dry this. I need this to dry. I need this to dry. And as it dries, you'll see slight details of the swans. Now, if you're a fan of watercolouring, okay, which I am, sometimes to get that beautiful, like Eunice Friend, she's so good, or Matthew Palmer. Oh, gosh, Sharon, they're just so good at getting that sort of like, is it called Baroque? Kind of, not Baroque. It's like a dabbled image with watercolors. That's the kind of look that I'm going for, but I'm sort of cheating. It's like a cheat way of doing it. So this is where the Versifying Clair is going to come in. Okay, I'm just going to take that ink off the stamp. Okay, so that's water active and this isn't. So I'm then going to go over that. And then, I don't know whether I've done this on the right side paper, but anyway, let's just see how it goes. Stand that on there, okay? Lift up at the side as we do with the Mega Mounts. Okay, and lift that up, there you go. So in essence, what you get then is that kind of watercolor feel going around the outside. Okay, now I don't know, see, we're going to combine these together now. We're going to combine these together, and I don't know whether I've left enough room to do what I want to do, because it's always the way, isn't it? Whenever you plan something and then you're like, oh no, right, no, perfect. Okay, I'm also going to use the Versifying Clair ink. Remember, these are available individually, all the colours I've got on the website, the new ones anyway. Adriatic Sea, you've got Wisteria Purple, you've got the Carrot Orange, where are they?
I've put them all out somewhere. You've got the carrot orange. One I don't have is black. Oh, here we go. You've got the dahlia purple. Yes, melon soda. Lemonade. And that's the carrot. So you've got all 6 available on the website if you want to go for those individually or collectively. I love them. They're just great colours to work with. Right, what have I done with that blue? I've just showed you it, haven't I? That's what I've done. Okay, here we go. You can hear something clicking. It's the pizza oven. So I had a pizza before I came live. Okay. Hello. Evening, what is your new range? The new range is Magnificent Birds. And that's what we are looking at right now. Magnificent Birds. I'll tell you what, I'll just put on the screen here. There you go. That's Magnificent Birds. So if you go for the big collection, you get 1 free. That's Magnificent Birds. So if you go for the full collection, you get 1 free. So let's pop that over there. Commit. So that's the new collection, and they are available individually as well. You've got things like the crow, the songbird, gardener's friend, the baroque frames, the swans. Did I miss one out? I don't think I did. Which one are we on? The swans. Hang on, let me just go up here. You got the peacock. There you go. So that's the new range. But we are using the swans at the moment. Okay, so let's lift that up. So you'll find that's the image that we've got just there, which I like, which is really nice. Then comes the scissors. Not those, they're crocodile scissors. These scissors. Okay. And this is where we do a bit of fussy cutting. I must admit, I'm getting a little bit better at fussy cutting. I am. Let me go back to the chat in case you're asking me any questions. Don't you have a craft room as you are doing it in the kitchen? No, I don't. And that's that, really. I do need to get a craft room sorted, but with everything else going on, it's just mad. There were plans to get one sorted outside, but I will. It's just finding time. What we're doing, the allotment, landscaping the garden, doing live shows, going on TikTok, driving up to Stoke, driving down to London, being on QVC. But I will get around that. It means changing things upstairs, and it just means moving and shifting big boxes. Now, but yeah. Do you have one, Michael? Do you have a craft room? Craft room. Oh, I remember doing a show once, and somebody said something wrong in my ear. Well, they didn't say something wrong. I didn't hear them right. Oh, it's a long story. I'm not going to go into it. Anyway, just that I want to shout out craft room every time I think about having a craft room. Anyway, who else crafts in the kitchen? I don't mind it because I'm close to the taps. I'm close to the fridge, which ultimately close to the wine. There you go. So these aren't actually that bad to fussy cut out. I tell you what, if Jenny Bunny was watching, she would be impressed. Look at that. That's not bad. Okay, so what we want is to put that there. Now there's quite a bit of white space around the edge. We could cut that down. But I don't want to do that. What I want to do is take that there. I am going to cut it down there, actually. Let's get the guillotine. 2 ways you can do this. You can have that as landscape, or we can cut this down a little bit. So let's do that. That's going to be there. I want a bit of the splodges. Right, let's do a 4. Let's lift that up. 4. There you go. And then what I'll do is just take a bit off there. take a bit off there. What I can do is I could add a few splatters maybe. Let's see if I can do that. Hold the line caller. Let's get a brush that's got water on it. Let's get some of this. Now, I have not got my mat that I'm working on, so therefore I can't imagine what it's like to do something talking through an earpiece and try not to repeat what they say. Oh my days. Oh my days. I'll tell you a story. I remember being at Ideal World, and there was a fabulous presenter who hadn't been doing it long. And when you're doing shopping television in them days, and also in these days, when you've got like another channel doing a similar thing, let's just get some of this on water. Let's just flick this on here. There you go. That just takes away a bit of the white space, doesn't it? And also gets ink all over me. So back to the story. So on shopping television, when I was at Ideal World, whenever QVC went on a break in between shows or something like that, I'll dry this in between. Whenever they did that, that was a time for us to really go for a call to action, because people start flicking the switch and start channel surfing. So we were hoping if they come to us, then we would sell something. Anyway, so the producers said in the earpiece of the presenter, QVC on a break. And the presenter just suddenly said out loud on Ideal World, QVC on a break. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Gave the game away, but there you go. But yeah, it can be difficult when you've got all that going on in your ear. And I've got talkback now when I go to QVC. I don't often use it when I'm at Hobby Maker because I'm too concentrated on what I'm doing. Right, we've still got the white around the edge, but that might not matter if we are going for like a blue card like that. Now, I do have some black cardstock. So let's just have a look at this a moment, because I'm not sure what to do, and you guys can help. Oh, it's not quite thick. So if this was going to go on black, I think that it's nice, but it will need something black on there. I could do a frame on black and then put it on blue, or I could, no, I tell you what, I'll do blue. You could do the blue onto the black. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. So I need to figure out, see, I'm rubbish with measurements. I just make it up as I go along. I've got that scoreboard, but I want another scoreboard. Hang on. Hold the line caller. Just look at a black piece of paper for a moment as I wander aimlessly around my said kitchen diner to find my scoreboard. It's not down there. Nope. I might just have to fold it in half. Where is it? I'm sure I put it somewhere. Is it back in here? See, I've even got a utility room. There you go. What are the odds of that? No, it's not there. I am, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, let's just do something. Let's go fold this in half. This is a new scoreboard, scorer, cutter thing that I bought. Oh, you've got a stretcher thing out there. So, yeah, don't worry about that. Right. That is 30. So we need to do this about 15, right? I think. Now, don't get your blades mixed up. That's cutting it. I've got 1,000,001 stories about shopping TV. I tell you everything. I can tell you some stories to make your eyelashes curl if you want. Okay, so that's nice like that, but I don't want it that big. I want it about half that size. So I'm going to go back here. I probably won't be able to find an envelope for it to go in, but do you know what? We're crafters, you make one, right? All right, I know what I'm going to do. I was going to put it on there. No. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'll tell you what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to stick it to it and then I'm going to cut it, because I think that's going to work better for me. So let's get some glue, as you do. Let's hope that this isn't clogged. Right, so we've got that. We've got that. We need to do one more thing to bring this together, and that's get a piece of card, like so, and go for, on the swan set, we've got the word love. So let's bring that in. And this is where I get myself into a right pickle and a right mess. And I'm really trying hard not to do that. Okay. Let's go for that. Let's go back to Adriatic Sea. Are you going to do dies as well? Do you know what, Michael? That is a really good question. And it's a question that I was asked all but a couple of days ago. All but a couple of days ago. Now, I could do that straight on there if I wanted to, which might work better, actually, because I've got a white space there, rather than cutting it out again. We'll do both. We'll do both, see what it's like. So am I going to do dies? It's organisation with dies, getting them sent over to China. That's where most of the dies are made. Risking having them copied and the expense of buying them. So I'm not sure. It's something that I'll probably have to build up to if I feel I need to do dies. But it's a good question. It's a good question. One that I didn't really answer properly. Sorry. I'm just going to get. I just want to make this look a bit edgy. Where are you? Just a bit around there. Bit grungy. Okay, let's do that. So we've got two options now. We have got that option, which I like now. Okay, right, let's go for this. Let's get some foam tape. Let's raise it up. Let's raise it up. Said foam tapes. Okay, I'm going to cut these just like that. So yeah, I don't know. Glynis, you rarely stamp in black. Yeah. It's nice to stamp in colour. It's something a little bit different. And it's nice to match your colours up. And that's why there's all those different inks, isn't it, that you can get. Different inks that will disappear when you add water to them. Inks that water reactive, inks that are not water reactive, the way that you can use them together. And in fact, if you like inks, why don't you consider coming along to Let's Get Inky with myself and Lou Sims, which is a workshop. 3/4 of the, well, last time I saw, just over 3/4 of the tickets had sold, but still available. £60 for the day. Both Lou and myself will be there at the Galleria in Burton Latimer. It's going to be a great day. Very, very creative day. I'm going to get inky. So be prepared to get inky fingers. Oh, look, there's 3 of me. Who'd have thought it? Shall I come back to that? Yes. So if you fancy coming along to that, anybody, tickets are still available. Right, let's put that on the wonk just there. Then I am going to raise this up as well, I think. So let's go for that. No, that's a bit, I need to make it a bit thinner and not cut my fingers at the same time. And also, just for demo's sake, I know I did that wrong. Just for demo's sake, let's put that in the middle. Sorry, I'm a bit out of shot, aren't I? Let's go for that. Let's go for that. Let's just do that there. Okay. In a minute. There we go. So much concentration. Let's put that there. Let's get some of that glue. Oh, it's not clogged. I've been a good girl. This is Janie's original, Janie's glue. Very good. I've just decanted it into this. I'm going to take that. I'm going to roughly estimate where I want that mat and layer to be? Probably about there. Okay. And I might have to use, oh, do you know what? I did this last time. So let me get the guillotine. I did this last time because of the foam pads. Of course, it won't let me cut on a cutter. Let's use about there. Okay. Let's. I'm going to have to fold this. I know it's a bit wasteful on card, but you know, I'll sort it. I'll sort it. I'll sort it. It's about there. I'll always use the other card again. Don't worry. Let's go about. Where are we? Where's the cut line? About there. That'll do. A bit more off that side. Got to be a perfectionist. A bit more off that side. There you go. Oh, don't I smash it, don't I? When I guillotine, I use it with some gusto. Right, let's put this over here. And then where's that black card? I know you can't see it. I'm just asking you, where's the black card? Let's put that there. Aha. Black card. Black card. Depends which way we want it. Let's get the glue. Let's decide afterwards. I always do things arse over, you know, the rest of that sentence. Let's pop that there. Let's get this again, just loosely thinking about where I'm going to have. I'm going to cut it again. I know I should have cut all the card beforehand and got it measured perfectly, but I didn't. I didn't. But this will do. This will do. I'm just going to cut it a little bit here. Let's get that straight at that end. There you go. There you go. Well, of a fashion, next time I'll cut the cardstock and do all the measurements and make sure it's all done. However, there you go. There's a nice card. And if you did it in purple, it would be in purple as well. So you can go a lot more with that effect, that water effect, using those oxides. But I think that's pretty cute. I think they're really cute. And that's using the swans that are available in the whole complete collection or are available as an individual. So that's those. What are we on? Crikey, we're nearly coming up to an hour. We'll do one more. We'll do one more. We'll do one more. Oh, there's it in blue, in a different shade of blue. So we've got the three different colours there. It looks nice, doesn't it? Imagine that if you're doing a wedding or something like that. When are you going to do a collection for spellbinders? Oh, don't know. Don't know. Don't know whether I would. Quite happy doing my own. Right. Yeah. I don't know. Random. Okay, so these are the block frames, and what I've done is I've stamped these out already, so we can use these. They look great embossed. I've got one that's embossed somewhere. Of course, when they're embossed, they are water resistant as well. Okay, right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll stamp one out as we go. So I need a black piece of paper like that. I need the robin stamp. So let's pop those over there. I don't know if I make a mess and then I have to come back and clean it all up. Oh, it just winds me up. Let's grab, where is it? The robin stamp. It's here. Okay. Let's go for Gardener's Friend. Even though they're not in the garden, they're at the tea shop, but that's okay. We don't mind them being at the tea shop. And let's go for Life is Better with a Brew. Let's put that over to one side. Okay, let's grab our acrylic plate and put that down. Let's pop that on there. Now I want this to look kind of grungy and vintagey. So we'll get a piece of cardstock like that. I'm going to go for a brown, if I've got one. I've got forest moss, brushed corduroy, there you go. I'll go for brushed corduroy and gathered twigs. So I'm just going to put a bit of that on there and a bit of the lighter brown. Just kind of mix it up a little bit. See what I mean by those stripes? So I want to get rid of those. So I can just go over, there's a bit of green on here, or a bit of blue. That's going to look great. Okay. I'm going to water spritz it again. There you go. And then I'm going to stand up. I don't think there's too much water there. Robins always appear when we go in the garden, so inquisitive. Yeah, they are. And you know that when they have babies, they kick them out of the nest as soon as, and try and send them on their way as soon as. They don't nurture them or anything. They're just like, go on then, off you go. But that's why they're tough. I'm going to get a second print out of this. That's why they're tough, and that's why we love robins so much. Stamps and nuts. Ah, Karen, have they? Have you played with them yet? There you go. So that's a real sort of very, very vintagey, but we can use that as a background. So we'll pop that to one side. I like that. But this is what I'm going to use. Okay. It's almost like technical, those old photographs. I'll give it a bit of a dry. And then always dry the other side. Okay. Now we've got the Baroque frame, and we could go straight over that. Actually, we don't have to cut it out, but I'm going to cut it out. I could have stamped straight into it. Let's just see if that works. Let's do that again. Let's get some of that. Normally I would use one of the spot on sponges that I've got, but it's not at hand, so I'm just going to dab it on with a bit of that blue. Give it another spritz. Okay. And then go straight into the middle of this frame, see if that works. Because there'll be two ways of doing this. Oh, nice. The only reason why I would mask off that area. Can you see how that's bled over? Which doesn't matter at all. I want to do another print of this. Let's do it on. I'll tell you what. Let's do it on here. This has got the garden words in the background. Let's just see if we can get something from there. Oh, that's quite nice. I'll use that somehow, a little later on. So there's two ways you can do this. Let's go back to that Baroque frame. Let's try. I'll tell you what. Let's try something. Let's try something. I wonder. Let's try something. Let's go for the carrot orange. Okay. Then let's go for some. Yeah, I can use this one. First Fine Claire again, but in the black. Slightly go over that. Okay. And let's stamp this on a piece of paper here. Let's just press that. So that's just using the black and the orange. Ah, yeah, the one that Karen got, the order that Karen got was on the website. There you go. Look at that. That's nice. Got a little, sort of like a gold tint to it. Can you see that? Yeah, the order that Karen went for is on the website. It's a landscape blending kit that comes with the masks, the moons and the mountains. It comes with a set of postcards, and it comes with blending brushes, and it's $18.99. So it's similar to what we use in the workshops, the make and takes. So they're available. There's only a limited number. I thought together I thought I would put together a nice little blending kit. I didn't take a picture to show you. I don't think I can add it during a live, but if you head to timestampcreations.com, you will be able to find it there. I'm just cutting this out, by the way. That's what I'm doing. So I've used the black and a little, well, I used the orange first. I went over it with black. I could have been a bit more heavy with the orange, a little lighter with the black, but you'll see that that's got that kind of effect, but that looks really lovely. So the difference being between cutting this out, I just chop that teapot off, is that you don't then get that bleed through. In fact, I'm just going to go a little bit. If you want to measure this correctly, you can do. I never measure anything. I just go for it. So that can go in there. So if I go back to the glue, Janie's wonderful glue. Now I didn't cover that up, did I? It dries up really quickly if you don't cover it up. There you go. Go into the habit. And then that goes over there. So you can either stamp into it. You'll see there's two different effects. That just bleeds over into the frame, but sometimes it's nice if it bleeds over into the frame. But we're just going to use this one for now. I want to cut that now. Do you ever do that? Do you ever do something and then you're like, oh no, I want to cut it now? Oh. There you go. I just wasn't seeing the whole of the frame. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to put some glue on the back of this. You could use foam pads and lift it up again, but I want to keep mine for another project. Again, you could go on the wonk, or we could put that straight. Okay. Then go for sentiments I've just put down somewhere, haven't I? Yeah, life is better with a brew. Life is better with a brew. What have I done with my acrylic plate? I keep asking you lot. I'm ever sorry. There you go. Pop that there. The landscape set is really good. It is really good. It's great value for money. Again, you're getting the full set of postcards. I'll see if I can bring it up before we go off the live. So life is better with a brew. I'm going to cut this out. However, I'm going to cut down there. This is really nice if you emboss it. Okay, I've not got the energy to emboss tonight. Oh, I have. I'm not going to do it. Snip up there. This is like dropping your toast buttered side up. When you do this with your sentiments and you drop it down, there's lots of other paper around and you don't know where they are. So let's just snip this off a little bit more, right up to the letters. Let's get the glue. Do that. Do that. That. And don't put it upside down. Get glue all over yourself. So this does look better if you emboss all of this, because it will make it stand out a lot more. Let's put some glue on there. And I can hear the blackbird singing outside. I need to go and get a picture of that blackbird. Life is better with a brew. Okay. So you've got another card front there that you could then go and get a coloured piece of cardstock. What have I got here? What have I got? What have I got? Got a nice sort of beigey colour. Well, it's not beige at all, it's brown. No, that doesn't go. Oh, disconnected. No, we're back. We're back. Sorry, disconnected. Green could work because it kind of works with that colour in the background. Our frozen. Hold the line, caller. Hold the line. Are we back? Yes, we're back live. Okay. So that's kind of like a greeny colour. So that could look good on there. Or it might look better if we went for just a white cardstock like that. Maybe trim this down a bit more. Maybe How big's that if I fold that over? Tell you what, let's just try something just while you're here. Just while you're here. Let me go to my QR code while you're there. Let's get rid of that. I don't think I can add anything during the live. Okay. Oh, I've not taken that comment off. Sorry. I don't even know where it is now. It's just come back on here. Just come across your live stream. Oh, hello. How are you, Dawn? How you doing? Hang on. I've just got to get back to Tony's comment because that's stuck on the screen, and I do beg your pardon. There you go. I'll tell you what I will bring up, if you have just joined us, a chance to win tickets to go to Doncaster Live. Chance to win tickets. All you've got to do is write win in the comments, and I'll pick a winner tomorrow. I'll keep this running because lots of people do watch this live on repeat. You know, I'm not bothered if people watch it after the live. That's okay. So just comment win, and for you guys on YouTube as well, that's absolutely fine. I will pick a winner. So either comment on YouTube, win, or comment win on Facebook, and I will choose a winner tomorrow. Just make sure that you're free to go to Doncaster. Where are the details? Here they go. Those are the details just there. So those are the details just there for Doncaster. 11th and 12th of July, I shall be there. Come and say hi. If you come along, it'd be lovely to see you. So that's what you're winning tickets to. And I've got 2 sets of tickets that I'm giving away tonight. And then I'll be giving some more later on. So if you haven't quite decided whether you can go yet, don't worry. I've got some more to give away. I think I've got about 10 in total. Let's just put some glue on there. That's a pretty pattern, isn't it? Maybe I'll turn that into a stamp. Let's pop that there. There you go. So there's another little card. You could place that further down, do some stitching around it, or maybe cut that along the bottom there. Let's just do that just for now. There you go. You got a nice little notelet, nice little card that stands like that. So that's another make within Magnificent Birds. Let me put the details up, by the way, for the Inky workshop with myself and Lou Sims. If you want to come along to that, that is on, I can't even remember, it's terrible, isn't it? June 17th. And that's in Burton Latimer. And we're going to get messy with inks and have a play and just do some really cool things. And that's with myself and Lou Sims. So if you want to come along for that, jot down that telephone number. It's £60 for the whole day, and it's both myself and Lou, and we'll be doing lots of different inky techniques for you to take away and enjoy, and to be able to do yourself at home. So everything's going to be done with confidence. So that's the Get Inky workshop. And there you go, there you go. So those are the designs that we've come up with. Those are the designs that we've done in the live. Remember, there are other things that you can do. You can make your robin look vintagey if you want to. You can stamp it out, make some great backgrounds, use those Baroque frames in so many different ways. And those Baroque frames will work with all of your makes, whether you're using the swans, whether you're going for the magnificent bird, the majestical bird, the peacock. They're just going to work absolutely fantastic. So that's the latest range. That is Magnificent Birds, and it is available on the website right now, either individually or as collectively as a main collection. If you go for the main collection, you get one for free. How about that? Yeah, all's well with me, Dawn. Thank you very much. All's well with me. And yes, if you want to go for the landscape kit, it's on the website, timestampcreations.com. That's where you'll find it. It's in the section with stencils. So that's a full set of postcards, set of brushes, and your mountains and moons, the masks. So you get both of those. You get the mountains and you get the moons as well in that kit. So that's £18.99. It's a lot of fun, and you can make and create some fabulous things. You really can. Right, okie dokie. Oh, Tony, it's too far away from you. Never mind, I'll see you down in Kent. That would be nice. See you down in Kent. Let me just take that off. Right, can I say thank you very much for watching? It's been an absolute pleasure. Oh, you've got a ticket, or who's got a ticket already? Emma Woods, you've got a ticket already. You're coming to Doncaster. Great. I'll see you then. I'll see you then. Right, sorry about the sound glitches at the start. You know what I'm like. I forget to do this. I forget to do that. And I forget to do the other thing. But all's good in the world. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say goodbye, but I will leave you with this just to remind you of the brand new collection of magnificent birds. And anyone that orders tonight, it's in the post tomorrow. Good night. Thank you very much. And keep watching out on social media for other lives. I'll see you later. Bye bye. I think I have to go to this.